We the best, no contest.
My clique is the best.
We the best. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. We the best, there ain't no rest. For the wicked I'm bad and I'm blessed. Put it to the test. For the rest there ain't no contest. So what's next? Got me leveling up, I'm obsessed. I bring the fire like I'm possessed. My personnel and my clique is the best. There ain't no contest.
So due to popular demand, we have one of our most popular guests on our channel back again, the Wog Barrister. I was encouraging the barrister, I said, hey barrister, why Roger Dubuis? And your reply was quite profound.
Yes.
Share with the guests your
Obviously, a Roger Dubuis watch is not a cheap watch. It's not the sort of watch anyone can just walk into and buy, right? You've got to work your way up to buying a Roger Dubuis watch. Not just for the money though, and you would expect Roger Dubuis to want that, right? This isn't Swatch, this isn't Tissot, and I love Swatch, I love Tissot, I love Seiko, I love all those brands.
We will get to the Seiko in a minute.
But a Roger Dubuis watch is a special watch.
Sure.
And you can see it in the construction of the watch, you can see it in the heritage. It is a watch that you should have to work your way up to buying.
True,
right?
true.
And so in that respect, I'm not shy of the fact that I do have to work my way up to buying a Roger Dubuis watch.
Well, I agree with everything you just said, 100%, okay? Because not just a Roger Dubuis, any watch purchase should be one that is, you work up to it for however reason. Mark a milestone, mark a significant event, or just mark the fact you're able to save the money and not waste it on a booze.
Yes.
Right? Impulse buy actually cheapens the watch.
Agree.
Right?
Agree. But can I say that's something that you learn best with experience.
Sebastian and myself, we only recently met in the last event when this particular watch was launched under the cloak of signing confidentiality
There were
agreements.
NDA agreements that had to be signed. That's correct.
So, what is your typical genre of clientele who buys a Roger Dubuis watch?
Man, that's a great question. We literally had someone in today who's almost like a perfect ideal client for us. He's got a massive watch collection, but he's looking for that watch. Number one, it's not a piece that he's not trying to yell at people what his bank balance is or what his status is, but he wants a watch that is rare, that not many other people have, and he's looking for that next level of investment in watchmaking. And we introduced him to some of our timepieces, and these were his words, not mine. He's like, oh, this is what I've been looking for the last 2 years. That is almost like an ideal client for us.
Yeah.
You know, he or she, they've tried everything else. There is something about a Roger Dubuis, the craftsmanship, the intricacy, as you said, the prestige. It's not for everyone. But that's probably close to our ideal client.
The guys behind the camera, I love, these are my good folks that work for me, they're great kids. And I was trying to explain to them what a Roger Dubuis watch was.
Yep.
And it's very difficult if they don't know watches.
Yep.
So I thought, okay, you guys know cars. They go, oh yeah, we know cars. Okay, you know Ferrari, yeah. You know Porsche, yep. You know Mercedes, yeah, yep. I go, you know McLaren, yep. I go, think of Roger Dubuis as the McLaren of watches.
Okay.
Right? It knows what it is.
Yep.
It doesn't need massive brand names on it to tell the world that it's a Roger Dubuis.
Yep.
And that to me is why Roger Dubuis is special.
There's a lot that's unique about Roger Dubuis, and as you said, you work your way up through the ranks. I would struggle to, and this is an unbiased opinion because I haven't been here for very long.
Yes.
But very quickly I've fallen in love with the brand because it's hard to identify where you go after Roger Dubuis.
Yeah.
And there are levels within Roger Dubuis. So we have there are certain people who don't own a Roger Dubuis. We would say to them, let us guide you to where you start. So even within Roger Dubuis, there's a journey. But it's hard to find where you go after Roger Dubuis because it's the peak.
Tourbillon, done. Roger Dubuis, double tourbillon.
Yeah.
On an angle.
Yes.
Okay, what's next?
Yeah.
Chuck 3 tourbillons.
Yeah.
Chuck 4.
It competes in its own space.
That's right.
That no one else competes in the space that it does.
How many watchmakers can sit on the table and when people challenges on the technical element of their watch, that they can actually look back and say to them, because I can.
Yep.
And this is why I think Roger Dubuis amongst watchmakers is one of very few.
I think you've described that very well because it is about doing things that no one else has done. So if you look at the branding on the wall, no rules our game. The whole point is we just want to create watches in a space where no one else is. So even, not even a meter away are watches with, world first patents, things that no one else has managed yet to do. You mentioned, the 4 balance wheels in one watch, 5 differentials. No one said it could be done. Took 7 years to accomplish. It's art for the sake of creating art, which is something special.
That's it.
Yeah.
We've done all the shots we need to do. We've talked to some wonderful, interesting people. But while we're at this wonderful space about watches, why not? Let's just cover off on one more segment or one more topic of anything watches.
Yeah, why not?
One thing about watches, I think, guys, is that quite a few people this evening at a Roger Dubuis function, they've actually already seen some of our episodes in our very young channel. And some of them have said, La, why do you have a logistics channel, which is your day job? And then why did you start that channel? And secondly, why did you start a watch channel? It nothing matched. And I said, this is not right. This is incorrect. Anytime I was speaking to a customer, I've always recalled they've always worn a watch. And more often than not, we've always either silently admired the what's on the wrist or understood or even had a conversation about it. So to blend, let's call it pleasure with business, is quite natural. Especially from a B2B environment, which is our channel. Behind the business, there's a private person who has his hobbies, wishes, and wants. And this is why we created Watch Logistics. It's blending the human element behind the business element, behind the hardcore B2B element, right? In this small gathering of individuals at this particular party, quite a few of them actually come to me. They go, hey man, we've been watching your channel.
That means that we got recognition.
That's right.
Yeah.
Those of you that's followed our channel, you can see the gradual progression and the gradual improvements to our way of presenting things. Buying a watch is about a journey. Buying a watch is about being acquainted with this piece you want to acquire, saving up, and then attach meaning to it.
Special moments.
It's a process. Jerry's sitting next to me. You recently had a newborn son.
Yep.
What was the one thing that you did?
I bought a watch.